the oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll pull it down. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Georgia State, 7, Ole Miss.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Peppers. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Rebels will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. He finds his man. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's played. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Georgia State, 14, Ole Miss.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Coming after it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Dances away from the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Georgia State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Ole Miss, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like the...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. Running back searching for a hole. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film.
Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Number 3.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Georgia State 28, Ole Miss 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to Davis. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Getting some heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. And that pass picked off. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolute shame. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The run from the shotgun. Nice move there. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run play action. Snagged on the outside, it's 4. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Georgia State, 49.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. The run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got his man. Finding open areas. Touchdown, Panthers! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia State, 56, Ole Miss.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's 4.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He will not make a fair catch. Bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Bounced off his feet. 2nd and goal coming up. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
The return is brought down at the 39.
Opening play of the drive from the 39.
1st and 10.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's right on target. Touchdown, Panthers. And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You've got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does. And his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
This is what you're looking for.